If you're considering getting the new DJI Wireless Mic to create great content on the go, then stick around as we try this out in every scenario, see how easy it is to use, what are its limitations, and what are its superpowers. So let's get out there. The DJI mobile mic kit comes in a nice little bag, a fantastic solid case that carries the charge, and you just charge by plugging into the back of that. The receiver is on top of the camera. It comes with that black cable that's connecting it to the camera. 2 dead cats. In the box you have the connector that goes onto the bottom of the receiver for an iPhone. What do they call that? What's that goes onto the bottom of the iPhone? That's the lightning connector. And here's the USB-C to go to a Android phone. It's starting to flash as soon as I take it out. If it's red, it means that it's recording. They also vibrate, which is rather nice. And you just slot in your 2 transmitters. So I've left the settings on this at 0, and I've adjusted the settings within the camera to bring it up to record at -12. And on this camera, that was +13. I've clipped on the DJI mic and I'm using the internal recording here, so it's not recording into the phone. So I'll have to do that in post-production. Now this is actually very good for a quick run and gun. So I've just taken the opportunity to pull out the gimbal, pull out the phone, clip this on without messing around with any other receivers, etc. So this is quite good to just get that audio instantly and start recording.
What we're sharing with them is a proposition they cannot deny.
Suno, tell me about your experience today at Accountex.
Okay, yeah, sure. Today's been day 2. Today's day 2. It's been busy like yesterday. They're looking for practicing accountants who've been in the game for a few years, so they've got an established client bank.
We've got the receiver attached to the camera, and we're in a controlled environment. There's no external noises in the studio, so it'd be nice to see what that audio quality is like. So it's nice and windy out here, perfect opportunity to try the dead cat on the DJI mic. So I'm just going to now walk away from camera to that tree that's 100 meters away, and I'm going to be turning around occasionally and just to see if this mic cuts out at any point. So let's do that test now. I'm going to keep talking as I walk away, and I'm going to occasionally turn round. So I'm now at about 20 foot, and I'm going to keep walking, and I suppose I should do this in meters. Let's see, 30 meters. I'm going to keep walking away, and I'm at 50 meters. Now I know with the DJI mics, they will go to 250 meters. I know with the DJI mic, it will run at 250 meters, but I just want to go to a distance that's realistic for my usage, and let's see if it works at this distance. And now I've got to the tree 100 meters away. I'm facing the camera now, and I've got to the tree, I'm 100 meters away. So the transmitting distance of these is in line of sight 250 meters. The transmitter and receivers hold 15 hours of battery life each, which is quite handy because if you're using one and you run it down, you can just pick up the second one. They hold an internal storage, so if you're not transmitting to a device that you're recording on and you're recording internally, they've got 14 hours of recording there as well. So if you did use up one, you could go on to the second one, and when you put them back in, they'll completely recharge fully again whilst in the case. The build quality of this is absolutely superb. It's a really solid case. It snaps shut with a magnetic function there. These magnetic in, they won't drop out. The design is beautiful. These clips with the magnets on them are really strong, and I thought they were part of the unit at first until I started trying to slide it around and realized that's the magnet there. So really powerful, and I love the design of these, how you've got the connectors here and you just line them up with the connectors here and they just snap into place. And the same with the receiver, they've got the connectors just here, and this has got the camera clip on it like so, and if you keep that on it, that will just slide in there. If I was to take this off, and put one of the other connectors on, now you follow the arrows and you just slide it on like so, nice and firm. Fits onto a mobile phone really firmly, no cables dangling around, there's not that much weight to it or that much size, so it just clips onto the end of the phone really neatly. But this will just pop in there with that already connected. So for a run and gun solution, absolutely fantastic. These pop in. And so just taking a closer look at these, you do have an on-off button here if you wanted to manually turn it off. And this is where you could separately charge it if you didn't want to use the box. And this is where the dead cat will clip on, and this is where your Lav Mic will clip in. And on this side, if it wasn't linking for any reason, you can just hold this down and put it into pairing mode and relink it. And then this is the record button that you just press down and this will start recording. And you'll know it's recording because it will vibrate and this light will come on red like so. So we will do a full tutorial on this, but just to give you a quick look around how it works is you can see both mic levels there are bouncing up and down. And if I swipe down, I can go manual with a backup recording, and in stereo. So if I'm using two mics, I put it into stereo, it will record to the left and right channel, so I can separate them in post-production and control the audio levels on each channel. So we'll just put it back into manual, swipe back up, and there we've got the receiver gain, the volume on the headphones, the transmitter settings, the overall settings of the device, so it'll be date, time, etc. So just having a quick look at those, if we dive in there, we've got a low cut there where we can have that on or off. Swipe up to come out of that, coming across, got transmitter gain, go into there, can make adjustments to those, to the right and left side, record button, and then we've got the auto record, vibration, you can change the LED brightness, and that's those settings. With this, as soon as you open the case, they fire up, they connect, you can clip them on, press record, and you are recording, or you clip that onto your camera, just use the cable and you're ready to go. Limitations, what limitations do I have on this? If I wanted to talk about the limitations on this, to be honest, I don't really have any. I can't think of something that stood out for me that I wish it could do. They've really thought this out really well. And if I said superpowers, I think having this internal recording into the device, I think the fact that they both record, I can connect Lav mics to both of them. My dirty Lav mic just connected straight away. My headphones connected straight away. Everything just literally worked, and it worked well. I did like having the LED screen. You do have to have a little play with it just to work your way around by just swiping down, swiping across, but it's quite quick to find your way around it, and it's quite obvious what everything does. Like all things, it takes a tiny bit of getting used to, but there were no curveballs. It did what it said it would do, and there were lots of options there, and I didn't need to have to go to another app to make any of those changes. So this video is not being sponsored by DJI. This channel's supported by the affiliate partnerships, and there is a link for this down in the description. And we have launched a video on the Rode Wireless Mic, so if you're interested in that, check it out in the playlist over here. And we'll also be releasing a comparison between the two, so you can listen to both audios side by side. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Please show me the love. Click on the subscribe button up there, and I will see you over there.